this level of disruption in technology is something we haven't seen before, right? The ground is shifting beneath us on a daily basis, right? Something new tool, this AI, that AI, pick your AI, pick an AI tool built on this, built on that. How do you coach teams to sort of see through, it's kind of a fog, right? Of all of this coming at us. How do you coach teams and humans to sort of see through that, to stay in the zone of really problem solving and identifying the right tools to solve the problems?
I would like to say it's a lot like surfing, but I've never surfed, so it seems conceptually a lot like surfing, just like ride the wave. The way that I had this problem at NASA, because there's just so much coming out, and by the time I built my first prototype at NASA and got it approved to build, the tech was already out of date. So when we went to build like the second version, let's scale it, I was like, no, I have to rebuild it first. Sorry, hold on. Totally new tech stack. And that was like months. It was just like a couple months had passed. So we're still in that space. And I think for the first time in a long time, software developers and their curiosity are actually driving the ecosystem of change here. It's not actually brand uptake. It's software development uptake. Because people can build products faster than customers can experience them and give you feedback on them. And that is a total shift, right? It used to be, it took 10 developers for every one product manager and one designer. That ratio now I think is more like 2 to 1. Because an AI-enabled developer can build things very quickly. 5-ish, I don't know about 10x, but 5 times faster. So now you have people just building and building and building and building. I tend to look at it as like, okay, well, I don't want to try things that just come out because there's so much coming out. I try to look for things like, not for a market emergent like company, but a market emergence. What is a new field of products that is coming out? Oh, there's 2, there's 3, there's 4 companies trying to do that. Now I'm going to pay attention to that product space. Because if there's 3 or 4 companies trying to getting enough traction, they got a little bit of funding, okay, great. There's probably a there. One company is not a signal. One tech product, not a signal. At this point, whole emergent new fields of products that use and leverage AI, a whole new customer experience that leverages AI, that is indicative. From the sort of deep technical side, I would not invest, and my team did not invest in any technical solution that like OpenAI or Google or anybody offered until at least one other major provider offered it. I want to be just not like first bleeding edge. I want to be just like one generation behind that. I want to know when 2 have adopted that. Because then it's probably going to stick around and I can make some technical investments and sort of strategize around it. Because there are a lot of things that first generation, oh God bless them, there are so many startups. GPT-3 comes out, so many startups got funding. And then 3 months later, OpenAI came out and they're like, hey, we've launched all these products. And it was like they just offered out of the box solutions that so many startups had built their whole model on, and woof, they all disappeared overnight, along with all that investor money. So I think investors got a little bit smarter after that first wave, that first culling. But you need to be thoughtful about that as well, because you want to be moving fast. You can't be left behind, but you can't be swinging at every ball. So wait for the products to have at least one other competitor is basically sort of the rule of thumb. It's look for at least one other legitimate competitor that has raised money and has actual traction, like real customers. And that, I think, is a good threshold.